Hi, I'm Tom Dignan. Welcome to Cook This. Hello and welcome to Cook This. I am Tom Dignan and I'm here today with Anthony and Nikki from Riverside Foods. We're going to do a little bit of different cooking today, and with me are some friends of mine to taste and judge and be here to talk about food also. We have Dan, we have Patti, we have Angela. First time here for the show on Angela, so she's super excited to join us today. So let me turn it over to Anthony. The first thing we are going to make today is?
Some Mediterranean bruschetta. Yeah.
All right.
Should we just get started?
Let's just get started.
Cool.
What's going to make it Mediterranean, first of all, as opposed to a traditional bruschetta?
Got some olives, some artichoke hearts, some feta cheese. That's really what, makes it super Mediterranean. Maybe not super Mediterranean, but it's definitely up there.
Good. All right, take us through it.
Cool. No. Got a
Where do
spoon over
tomatoes
there?
go? Oh, we need a spoon.
No.
So traditional bruschetta, right, is an Italian thing. So we're looking, usually you're talking tomatoes, garlic, maybe some onions, fresh basil.
Oh, yeah.
Do you use balsamic vinegar ever in yours?
Not in this one.
Okay.
On occasion I do, but not today at least.
So, Chef, I'm imagining you working behind the scenes at Riverside Foods.
Yeah, a little bit here and there,
Is this one of your prepared meals that you offer your customers when they come in?
On occasion. There's really no routine to when it really is, but sometimes here and there, whenever the mood strikes.
Is there a particular time of the year that bruschetta is more in demand?
Probably summertime, I'd imagine. It's more finger food, a little cooler.
Sure. So you've got a canned roasted tomato. Do you prefer that to a fresh tomato? Like in the summer when you've got, end of summer, you get those amazing tomatoes fresh from the garden. Do you prefer this?
No, I definitely prefer the fresh fire roasted tomatoes. Fresh is usually better. Mm-hmm. But for the time and whatnot, just using cans, pretty good.
Yeah, February. Tomatoes are tough in February.
A little bit, yeah.
Just kind of. I made the mistake of buying peaches the other day. Oh no! What was I thinking?
Where were they from?
Mariano's. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's a good peach, and it was not a good peach. And tomatoes, the same. They're hard.
Yeah.
At this time of year, it's just not the same as those August tomatoes. No. Okay, so I digress. So we've got the fire roasted tomatoes, a good whopping.
Garlic.
You got a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
The more the better.
Yeah, I'm a garlic person too.
Yes.
Nikki, you're a garlic person.
All the way.
Everybody over here, garlic.
Garlic.
Yeah.
Garlic.
Did you all bring mint?
No.
Okay, well, we'll warn
I'll just be spraying it out the rest of the day.
We'll warn your next classes what's coming. All right, so you've got this, I looked at it before, raw organic extra virgin olive oil, and you actually know the people who make this?
Yeah, actually, this is my cousin's family business, Village Batch Olive Oil. It's absolutely the best in the world. It really is.
Where is it from?
It's from Greece.
Oh,
Not too sure where the town is. Or you know what I do? It's Kutrafa, which is in Arcadia.
Okay.
I'm not 100% well rehearsed in what's in the olive oil and all that, but I know it is one single olive they use, no additives or anything, so it's pretty good stuff.
And you can purchase this at Riverside Foods?
Absolutely, 365.
And we also have these Village Batch Kalamata olives, which I assume are sort of like a Kalamata olive.
Absolutely, yeah. Really good Kalamata olives if you like olives. A lot of flavor, a lot better than what you'll find at usual grocery stores or whatnot.
These ones are brined in red wine vinegar and sea salt. I like the sound of that. Are Kalamata olives usually brined like that? Does anyone know? I don't know.
I'm honestly not too sure.
That's not.
I don't know. I've never brined anything, to be honest.
You've never brined anything, meat or anything?
No.
Oh, brining is the most, all the time. I brine all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. Those
Is it
separate
time-consuming?
brining. It depends. I mean, if you're cooking for love, then spend the time to brine your food, right?
He said, I'm brining all the time.
I'm constantly brining something. No, but like especially like pork and white meat,
Yeah.
chicken, turkey. Love to fry. It's easy.
Oh, yeah, I don't do any of that.
Delicious.
I need to
All right,
start.
now we missed because I was talking about my brining habits.
So I threw in some Kalamata olives, some black olives, just sliced up.
Okay.
A little bit of flavor, a little bit of color,
now
no, it
those
hurts.
would not be an Italian bruschetta, which pretty much sticks to the tomato. So this is where we're getting sort of our Greek flair from.
Yeah.
Artichokes, 2 different types of olives. We got the black and the Kalamata olives.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We're gonna get some artichoke hearts going. Yeah.
Are you guys artichoke fans?
Yes.
Are you really?
I'm not really, no.
I'm
No?
not. Like in this way, I would like it. I like a spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never been one to order like an artichoke dish somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me either.
No.
Yeah,
It is
I like
amazing.
it.
I do too.
Really?
Yeah.
You order
And it's
regularly?
fun, the peeling of the leaves.
Yeah,
and-
it's a process. It's a process.
Work.
It is.
That's what
I don't want
It's
to
a
work. I don't want to
process.
work for my food, right? Like,
don't know.
like I'm not going out. Like I'm not like a hunter gatherer or something, right? I
Or-
just
and
like
you're not even
here.
you're
This is
not
what
a
I want to eat.
briner either.
right?
Neither hunter nor gatherer nor briner. See, like these when they're canned, I'm less afraid of them. When I see them fresh, I'm worried that I will be the guy who will get the choke. Will actually choke on them. Like these are things that I worry about. What do we got here?
Cool. So we got some sun-dried tomatoes. Always good. So with this recipe, the main thing is like you really want these to like soak up a lot of the olive oil, so they just get some more texture and whatnot.
Yeah, kind of soften them up a little bit.
Yeah.
These ones look like a dried one? Then they also have some that are like also packed in like an olive oil or things like that. Is there
Yeah.
reasons for these ones?
A little bit, just so like I don't get like lesser olive oil because it's the only olive oil I use.
Yeah. the family brand. We're gonna keep
Absolutely.
bringing that in. Maybe I'll just hold it like this. This batch, everyone, available at Riverside Foods. Free advertising.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we're all about.
Now what do we got here?
So I got a mix of oregano, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic salt. So just toss in a little.
Double up on the garlic. I like that
more
also,
of the
Dan. That'll bode well for your classes in the afternoon.
Cool. So yeah, you want to throw in just a little more olive oil so it, gets a good base going.
And olive oil is a good, healthy oil.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're getting this raw, organic pressed like this. This is really good for you. How many of you guys make bruschetta? Or have you made bruschetta before?
I have.
I have made it before.
No,
We got
only
2 out of
consumed
3.
it.
You've consumed it.
Yes, many times.
Now, what could we do? Traditionally, how do we eat bruschetta? We eat it on like little chunks of toast or something,
Which
right?
we do have today, actually.
We have chunks of.
I
And
made some before we came.
by the magic of television,
Ta-da!
we've prepared slices of toast.
Absolutely.
It looks like you've seasoned these also. So what do you put on your bread to give it a little extra kick?
So I made these ones. So of
right.
course we use the Village Batch olive oil. And then just a little bit of garlic salt, black pepper, and a little bit of onion powder, and that's it.
Awesome.
Can you pass us some lemon?
Yeah.
Ooh, a little fresh squeeze of lemon.
This is where it gets real good. That fresh lemon.
I do like fresh lemon.
Can't do without it.
All right, so we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna give our friends over here a little bit to taste. And when we come back, we'll hear about this Greek bruschetta. We'll talk about some Greek chicken. We'll probably push some more home and family products.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna have a great time. Again, I'm Tom Dignan here with Anthony and Nikki from Riverside Foods. We'll be back in just a minute. And welcome back to Cook This. I'm Tom Dignan, and I'm here with Nikki and Anthony from Riverside Foods, and my friends over on the side who are just about to
We
start
are. Here
eating
we go.
their Greek bruschetta, which while we were taking the break, Anthony put it on the toast for everybody. You get these little bites, and then what did we add on top of it?
We had some feta cheese and a little bit of fresh basil.
An artichoke is excellent on here.
Very good.
It is just like, it's the perfect
Wow.
mix of all those Greek flavors. And that feta cheese is huge to bring out that
Yeah.
saltiness and everything you need from that feta.
Oh yeah.
And I taste a little bit of that onion powder that you had
Oh,
said
yeah.
you put on, but the garlic is
Good.
perfect.
It is good.
Yeah.
You like the fresh basil?
Yes.
Fresh basil is kind of one of those.
That's what
like-
seals it for me.
Yeah, you gotta have
The basil really does it. And I usually don't like fresh tomato or raw tomato because I don't know what it is. It makes me sick. But in a bruschetta with the olive oil, it kind of cuts that down, and then the lemon just does it for me.
And I think definitely you got that sort of different taste and texture going with the fire roasted tomatoes.
Yeah.
Right? And anytime you cook anything, you're going to change the complexity of it. So you get a little bit of both. It's a little bit of the fire roasted, a little bit of the raw feel to it. So now we're going to start with some Greek chicken. So Nikki, why don't you tell us where we're going to start with
All
this Greek
right,
chicken?
so we have some cut up chicken ready to go. We got some lemon. We're gonna start marinating. So we got lemon, garlic, olive oil, a bunch of nice. Oh, Village Batch olive oil.
What kind of olive oil is
Yeah.
that? I don't remember. Good call, Anthony. Good.
And then just some basic spices. We got onion, garlic, and black pepper. So conveniently have a nice Ziploc bag here.
And now, these recipes, are these your own recipes? Are these family recipes? Is this a traditional way to do Greek chicken?
It's kind of a little bit of everything. You know, it's a little bit of family recipe, a little bit of my own twist on things. That's
So does this one have, would you consider this one to have a twist, your own twist? If so, what is it?
this one, probably just extra garlic.
Yeah,
You
extra
know,
garlic, extra lemon.
There's nothing wrong with either of those things.
Yeah.
So, and Greek chicken, it's such a traditional thing. You kind of, it's one of those things you don't want to mess with a whole lot. Like I make my Greek chicken all of a sudden with tons of paprika. No, wrong. Okay, so what are we going to add first?
So we're gonna add the olive oil first.
Where's that olive oil from?
It is from Riverside Foods, but
There you go.
conveniently made in Greece. So don't be shy with it.
And here the olive oil is going to basically do two things. It's going to give us that flavor, right, of the unbelievable olive flavor, and then also going to help us keep from sticking in the pan.
Absolutely.
Right? So lots of fresh garlic.
Yes, the more the better. You can't go wrong with fresh garlic.
Now, when you're sautéing, do you use olive oil to sauté, or do you have different oils you like to use? You stick strictly to that.
Olive oil on everything and only olive oil.
Okay.
All right.
Is it a flavor thing? Is it a tradition thing? What is it?
A little from column A, a little from column B. It's just nothing else seems right.
I would agree with that.
No.
Some Greek herbs here.
So it's similar to what we had before, the oregano.
Salt.
What did you put
pepper.
in here?
Pretty much everything
Yeah.
you see.
Basically
Oh,
what's
okay.
on
Oregano,
front of
salt,
us right
onion,
here.
pepper. Perfect.
Yes. So like half of this,
No, I just pinch out like a fair amount.
like that.
Do you guys
more.
make Greek chicken, or what's your favorite go-to chicken?
Well, that's a good question.
Good. You want to throw extra oregano on it?
Good. I don't know. We do a lot of chicken dishes at home.
Here's our.
And I have a red sauce chicken that I do where I brown the chicken thighs with the bone, and I know that's the fattiest, but it does taste the best. And I start with oil, and then 2 pads of butter, and then I saute them on both sides, make my red sauce, and then shove it in the oven for 45 minutes.
Shove it in the oven,
amazing.
which is that's
It's
actually a technical
amazing.
cooking term.
Yeah. You shove it in the oven.
Invented the term "shove it in the oven." That's where that comes from.
Yep.
I will say over here, the smell. I don't know if you guys can smell it, but when you add
That
garlic
garlic.
and lemon and olive oil, it's like automatically, it's just bam. Here's good, fresh, delicious flavors.
The trifecta.
We're still smelling
Yeah.
it.
It is. It's like
Bruschetta.
you're still working on the bruschetta.
Yeah, we still have the garlic.
Yes, and there's a lot of
Perfect.
that over here as well.
So we're kind of
Alright.
massaging this marinade.
Yeah,
Now, is this
rubbing it
something?
in.
Is this something you would let sit for a certain amount of time, overnight, couple hours?
Yeah, anywhere between like 2 hours and overnight.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this down to you.
Ready to go.
Tripping on the wire. Cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
So if I show up to Riverside Food and I ask for like the Greek chicken, like is this something that comes like pre-marinated or pre-cooked, or how does that work?
We have it in our hot deli every so often, usually like twice a week. Really depends on the day. But yeah, we have it there. And in the summer times, we do have it marinated already, but it's on skewers, so just throw them on the
Perfect for
barbecue.
grilling,
Yeah.
having some friends over.
Convenient.
Already marinated,
Absolutely.
ready to go.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's great.
So you got sort of medium-ish heat on the pan.
Yeah,
Okay,
nothing
don't want to
too
go
high,
too
nothing
high.
too
'cause-
low.
Yeah. And of course, more olive oil.
Naturally.
Oh yeah, we got.
Love that sizzle. Love the
Love
sizzle.
the sizzle. These hot plates are a little tough to work with.
I know.
Right.
Well, it's a different, yeah. It's a different, I think, plug. It looks like a European plug. Did you see it?
No.
Yes, so it is a special plug.
Oh, a little bit,
We have
right?
fancy devices here.
Wow.
So we got our oil, we get it a little bit hot, a little shimmering, as they like to say. Sort of, it's a technical term like shove it in the oven. Get your oil shimmering.
A little hot, but not too much to burn it.
Yeah, now what would you serve this with traditionally?
Traditionally, probably some sort of rice pilaf and then like Greek potato, which like Greek potatoes are pretty much just potato and lemon, oregano, salt, garlic.
Yeah, I'm
I was
olive
gonna
oil.
ask what a
Again, the magic
I was going to ask
combo.
what that was.
Yeah, cool.
So how long would you say typically this would take to cook somebody? If I brought this home raw like this, how long would I be looking at?
You know, it depends on your cut and all that, how long it's been marinating too, if like the proteins are broken down a little bit. This will probably take like essentially 5 minutes or so,
Okay.
maybe a little longer.
Now I
maybe a little
notice you're
less.
using boneless, skinless breast
Absolutely.
that you have sort of
Say 10.
sliced. Do you like doing the slices better than
Five?
a whole breast?
Because it's pretty thin.
Usually I prefer the whole breast, usually when I have an oven, but no oven,
you make
so you know.
So we'll make do.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you got over there? Do you have a question, Patti?
Yeah, no, but this is
How
it's
long?
so thin.
It's going to depend on your cut, is what you said, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
This, maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes.
So if you did a whole breast, you're probably going to be looking to sear both sides and then get it into the oven. But,
Yeah.
Pardon me. Shove it in the oven.
Shove it in the
You know,
oven.
I
Shove it in
didn't
there.
mean to run away from our technical.
Yeah.
I always grew up like being told not to shove things, but this is a whole
In the
opening up-
oven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Opening up a whole
It's a
new
different
world.
thing. It's a whole new world.
Yep.
And so this one, by cutting it a little bit thinner slices, we decrease our cooking time. We can do a little bit quicker.
Absolutely.
We'll be able to get it sort of seared on both sides all the way through, and won't really need that oven
Shoving.
be shoved into-ness.
No
no
oven
shoving
shoving.
today.
No shoving in the oven today.
I do have a question about the Greek potato.
Yeah.
You said it's lemon, and what was the other ingredient?
Lemon, oregano, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic,
And then
And
olive
potato.
oil and
Right.
chicken stuff.
and olive oil, and a little bit of chicken stock too.
And so is it baked? Are they like swimming in it and you're baking
You want
it?
to marinate it the day before, so usually it's 2 parts chicken stock to 1 part olive oil. Throw all the spices in it with the potatoes and just let it sit for as long as you can. The longer you sit, the more it'll like absorb the flavor. And then you just bake them for about an hour, and then they're good to go.
It's great.
Yes.
Riverside Foods have that in the prepared section, or?
We do on occasion.
Okay.
That sounds
Delicious.
delicious.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
We're going to let Anthony finish sauteing our Greek chicken.
It smells so good.
When we come back, we're going to plate this up, and then Nikki is going to get us ready for a really
Pączki.
fantastic dessert. Pączkis are coming up next. Hello and welcome back to Cook This. Sorry, she's telling stories over here. She's
It's like
got
I had coffee for all day.
You're just excited about
I
Greek
know.
chicken.
So
I'm
excited.
here with Nikki and Anthony from Riverside Foods. We just plated up
Yes.
some of this delicious Greek chicken. Angela went ahead and added some of the bruschetta right onto it. I love the idea, creativity. So what do you think, guys?
So good.
Dan decided to wait to cut, so he was.
It's delicious. Perfect sear on the chicken.
Really good. I don't like chicken when it gets really dried out.
Right.
You know?
I don't think
But
anybody
this is
does.
good.
Isn't there, is there anything worse than a big dry piece of chicken, right? Can't have it.
You know?
But that's why, and again, that's why you marinate it. That's why you
No.
use good ingredients. That the lemon is my favorite part of it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not usually like a lemon flavored person.
Yeah.
But that was really fantastic. You can't go wrong with lemon garlic. It's
true.
Right.
And things like that.
Honestly.
So now we're going to make dessert. Nikki's going to tell us about pączkis. Now, first of all, what is a pączki?
So pączkis are Polish donuts. It's spelled really weird, but they're really,
P-A-Z-C-K-I.
it's like, yeah, P-A-Z-C-K-I. So
Pączki.
You're a genius.
I love, well,
He has so many culinary facts right up here.
I think most of our viewers know that by now, but in case they didn't, thank you for pointing that out.
yeah, so not growing up in Chicago, I've never heard of them, but when I moved here, everyone was talking about them. But I worked in a bakery my first year, and they were just like, just wait, just wait. And yeah, so we sell over 1,000 a year. We do crazy amounts with them. So when I moved here, my first year, we decided to do like some fun flavors. So we do like fresh strawberry, cannoli. Today I'm gonna make you strawberry cheesecake pączkis.
That makes me very happy.
Oh, delicious.
Yes.
Because strawberry cheesecake is probably my favorite thing in the world.
Yes.
period. So, all right, let's just get started with this.
You're gonna like it even more because it's super simple to make. I went ahead and I have pre-fried pączki shells ready to go. They're just like Bismarck shells, like you would just buy. But to make it easier, I just sliced them in half so it looks prettier when you present it. So we have cream cheese here. This is just half a brick. So we're just gonna throw it in the bowl. Got 1/4 cup of powdered sugar here, just right in there as well.
And powdered sugar because it's finer, so you won't get that grittiness.
Yeah,
You wanna actually
exactly.
bite
It's not
into a
going to be
chunk of
cooked,
Sugar.
and it'll make it like nice and fluffy. Just a little bit of vanilla, and then so that's about it for the filling. Just got to mix it all up.
Guests, have any of you ever had a pączki?
Oh, yes.
Oh, there was like an added yes to that.
Yes.
What's your favorite flavor? Because pączkis, like you said, I mean, the sky's the limit. Like,
Yeah.
what you can do with a pączki, it's like, what do you want to put in it? What do you want to put on it? So, what's your favorite?
I don't think I have a favorite. It's just, how could you go wrong?
Strawberry is my favorite. I've never had strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah,
this
so we
is
like to do
kind of a
fun
treat.
ones. Not everyone's like been able to try like a strawberry cheesecake pączki.
I love strawberry cheesecake. Like, this makes me so happy. It really does. There's nothing wrong with that. We're shoving things in the oven, and I'm admitting my affection for strawberry cheesecake. It's all good. So you've got this, like, is this going to go in the filling, or is this going to go on top?
It's gonna do definitely inside. So we're gonna add the cheesecake in there first. We're gonna put a nice dollop of strawberries, and then there's just a little bit of strawberry jelly in there as well to give it a little extra something. We're gonna top it with some donut icing I have prepared already, and then some graham crackers.
I mean, we have literally all the
graham?
ingredients
Yes.
of a cheesecake.
Exactly.
So let's see how you would
but in
put this
donut
together.
form. So normally I would have piping bags, and they would look a little bit prettier, but for today's sake, we're just gonna kind of throw it on there. So just like, you don't wanna go too crazy, have like the fillings spraying out everywhere.
Don't go too crazy on mine.
You got it.
That's.
So you would normally pipe this into the pączki.
Yeah, so just so it looks a little prettier, more presentation. But for today's sake, I promise they'll taste just as good.
But how do you how do you pipe the strawberries?
You just cut a bigger hole. Yeah, so we have disposable bags, and then you just cut to the size you need.
I see.
Yeah.
But you still do them where you cut it in half
Yeah,
instead
just so you can see all that good stuff inside of it.
of. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah,
Have
just about
any of you ever
halfway
tried
there.
to make homemade donuts or anything close to it?
Tried.
I tried
tried.
also. What happened with yours?
Well, there were rocks.
Yes, within 3 minutes of cooking them, they were half the size.
Yeah.
It was literally a rock.
Yeah, it was a rock.
Fresh out of the oil, they were delicious. But within 3 minutes,
That's so sad.
they were disasters. So I decided it's one of those things that's just best left to the experts. I don't need to become an expert donut maker. There's just,
Sure you do.
I mean, I guess at some point. Do you guys like donuts? Are you donut people?
Love donuts.
I try not to eat them.
What's your favorite donut?
Like a Boston cream.
I love a Boston cream, which basically would be the
Yes.
same type
Yes.
of donut
Yes.
that we're looking at here.
Slightly different.
Angela, you've been
but-
quiet. Tell us about donuts.
I like the cake ones, like
love
the
cake
chocolate
donuts.
cake or the vanilla cake, just thicker,
Traditional.
denser. Yes.
As opposed to the sort of puffy. Okay. Patti, donut?
I'm a cake donut
Cake donut. Okay.
with some glaze. I like glaze on my donut.
That's good too.
There haven't been many. I mean, you can't go wrong with donuts. Unless I make them.
Well,
unless
or
Patti
I make
makes them.
them.
They turn into inedible rocks, in which
So you
case
can go wrong with
You can go wrong with donuts.
You can go wrong with donuts.
I have gone wrong with donuts. Thank God I didn't try to bring any in, because that would have been a bigger disaster. So what are some of the other flavors? You talked about cannoli flavor.
Yeah,
What are
so
some of
we
the
do
other things?
cannoli. We do fresh strawberry with whipped cream. That's probably our best seller. Last year we did a Reese. We've done Oreo before.
Pause. My son's favorite thing in the world is Reese's. Tell me about the
Yes.
Reese's one.
So we use fresh whipped cream. We melt down some peanut butter and mix it in with it, so it's nice and fluffy. Then we melt down just peanut butter itself. Use that to dip the top in, and then sprinkle some crushed up Reese on top.
This is amazing. Riverside Foods is not just a grocery store.
No, we
No.
do so much stuff in house, especially with our baking. Like a lot of it, I try to do from scratch. Like the more I can, like that's what I try to do.
Those
So-
sound amazing. And so you said
Yeah.
Oreo too. Now I want a Reese's Pączki.
Oh my gosh, stuff on.
When do you start selling?
Yeah.
When do you start selling the pączkis?
We have pączkis on
we
sale
did
right now,
yesterday.
actually.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Now, why this time of year? What is it about this time of year that Pączkis come out?
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday,
Fat
Ash
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Mardi Gras. So it's kind of a Fat
Exactly.
Tuesday, Mardi Gras thing. This is like your.
So when is Fat Tuesday already? Next week?
It's going to be
March
March
5th.
5th.
March 5th. We got time.
That's good to know.
What is that? 2 full weeks of pączkis.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. And we have pre-orders available at Riverside Foods
Yeah.
currently for all our
Oh.
specialty kinds, all run-of-the-mill kinds,
Oh, that's great.
and they're all really good.
All right, so I have just some simple donut icing here I made this morning. It's just powdered sugar and water, or milk, sorry, not water. You can just take your tops here, and usually I have gloves and everything's a little more sanitary. But
This is sort of another example of just shoving it in there.
yeah,
Sometimes you got to take your donut top and shove it in there.
just let it, flip it, and then you're gonna take your graham cracker.
Yeah, right.
Which is like your graham cracker crust, right?
Yeah, exactly, just crushed
Look
up.
at that.
The more the merrier.
Wow.
Yes,
Don't have to be
please.
shy.
Well, thanks you three for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys
Right.
later. I'm going to eat some pączkis myself with the guys here. So, I mean, sorry, there aren't enough. There just simply aren't enough.
Wow.
Now, so is there, because it's one of those things. Is this a big seller for you? Even though we've done some traditional Greek food for our first things, and then now we're going to this Polish thing. So, what brought you into pączkis?
The demand.
Yeah,
The demand?
Fat
Yes.
Tuesday. Yeah, I think we've been doing like Fat Tuesday pączkis for well over a decade now, and it's always a favorite in town. And once Nikese came to the store to be our bakery manager, that's really when it just took off. It really excelled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, look at that. Can we get a
beautiful.
close
It
up on
is.
that?
It's beautiful.
Are we getting the close up of it? The money shot, the special. We'll get it at some point. We will. Maybe we'll get. There we go. We will get a close up of Dan
Look at those.
shoving one of these into his mouth. All right, so let's bring these over.
So what's nice about pączkis though is they're so versatile. There's so many different things you could do. I mean, the donut's just like a plain base, so there's, I mean, your possibilities are limitless there.
Now, what's a
like a
traditional
hamburger.
pączki filling, right? Is it like
I mean, if you want to
vanilla
go
custard?
very old school, yeah, like a custard Bavarian, or like the older school people, they do like prune and poppy.
Tom's gonna want this one.
Prune and poppy.
Tom.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
there's
mine.
one for you too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm gonna. I still would have eaten it. I would have taken it right out of the Greek chicken.
Yes.
Well, before I
goodness.
take a bite, I'm going to
Yep.
have our friends sort of wrap up here with their bites. Get Dan eating that. Come on, that's the best thing we have to look at. He's a happy guy.
The donut icing is still.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna. I was gonna sign off, but I'm not gonna wait. That's,
No, this is incredible.
It's delicious.
Oh my goodness. Look at this mess I'm making.
It's like a
messier, the
sandwich
better.
dessert.
This is amazing.
Wonderful.
absolutely amazing.
Oh, I haven't had a pączki in a year.
I know.
Thank
That's
you.
too long. Well, with my mouth sort of full of pączkis, I would like to thank our guests who are enjoying their pączkis also. Thank you very much for coming. Anthony, Nikki from Riverside Foods, thank you for
Absolutely.
coming.
Thank you for having us.
You guys need to stop by and get olive oil, Greek chicken, pączkis, and so much more. So, I'm Tom Dignan.
So
This was
good.
Cook This, and we will see you next time.